Hi, I'm Kay of Kay's Creative Home. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to put together this beautiful wreath for the Easter season. Let's get started. So we're going to get started today using this Dollar Tree wreath frame. It is 14 inches and we have 2 rolls of Dollar Tree ribbon. And then we also have a pink and blue roll of Dollar Tree ribbon and this large colorful roll of ribbon from Sam's Club. So we're going to begin by finishing off the edge of the ribbon because I do not like raw edges showing on my wreaths. So I'm going to put a little dab of glue there, and I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see. And then I'm going to fold it over so that when we begin making our wreath, you'll see how this makes a finished edge. Now I like to start by wrapping my ribbon around the wreath form a few times just to make sure I'm at the right angle. If you're at the right angle, you can prevent from having a bunch of bagginess and gathers and pleats in your ribbon as you wrap it around the wreath frame. So I start just doing a few loops around just to make sure I'm at the right angle. And once I see that I am, I will flip this back over and then I will glue down the start of my ribbon to hold it in place. Now I usually start where there's a crossbar, so I have a few different places where I can put a dab of glue. Don't use a lot of glue, but just enough to kind of secure it, because as you wrap the ribbon around, the ribbon itself will be, on top of each other so that it will kind of hold the ribbon in place too. So now I'm going to begin, like I said, wrapping this ribbon around, and when I get this first part down, I'm going to give it a good amount of glue here. Well, I'm doing the length of the ribbon, not a whole lot of glue, because if you do, it will come through the ribbon and show us like a dark spot, and so I don't like that showing either. So I use a little bit of glue, I secured it, and now you see I've wrapped it around once, and before I wrap it around the second time, I'm just doing a dab of glue on the ribbon and a dab of glue on the bar again, just to kind of secure it in place again. Like I said before, you don't need a whole lot of glue because you're wrapping this ribbon against itself, and that will help to hold it in place. As I go around each time before I flip it over the bar, I'm kind of pulling it taut to make sure that I don't have any gathers or wrinkles or anything in my ribbon. This particular ribbon is really nice to work with. It's kind of heavy. It's not a silky ribbon, so it's really good for wrapping around these frames without getting a bunch of pleats and gathers. So while I continue to do that, if you enjoying the video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want to see more of what I'll be doing in the future, don't forget to hit that button so you can become a family member by subscribing, and you'll be notified to what I'll be doing. I do have another Easter wreath coming up this week, hopefully. I've been having some issues with my computer, but we're going to keep pressing forward, and I hope to get that out this week too. So while we're going on here, I'm going to jump ahead and finish this, and you can see I'm just doing the same process over and over again, one loop around, and then the next loop will get a little bit of glue to help hold it in place. All right, I'll see you in a minute once I get this all wrapped up. And so this is what the back of the wreath looks like after I've completed wrapping it in ribbon. And you can see up close how that finished edge looks, so you don't have any frays from your ribbon. And here's the front, and you can see it's pretty smooth without a bunch of gathering and pleats. So our next step is to make our bow. And I'm going to start with 2 12-inch pieces of the printed ribbon that I have wrapped the wreath frame in. And I'm just going to put it in as tails on the bottom layer of my bow by folding it in the middle and gathering it at that center point and putting it in my Easy Bow Maker. Next I have this what I call Easter blue. I love this blue ribbon, and this is also a Dollar Tree ribbon, and so I'm going to put that in here and have a 6-inch tail, and then I'm going to have 2 6-inch loops and then another 6-inch tail. And then as we move on to the next layer of my bow, I'm going to use this pink ribbon from Dollar Tree. Again, it's another one that they have out during the Easter season. I'm doing again a 6-inch tails and 6-inch loops. And for my final layer of the bow, I'm going to use this beautiful ribbon from Sam's Club, and again doing the same measurements. So now that I've got everything together, I'm going to wrap a zip tie around this bow, move it over till it's in that center piece where the Easy Bow Maker was holding it, and then I'm going to gather the zip tie snugly and then slide my pipe cleaner in the back, and my pipe cleaner will be used to hold the bow to my wreath frame. And once I got that in there, then I can finish tightening up the zip tie and cutting it off. Now I've chosen to add a strip of ribbon around the center of the bow so that you won't see the zip tie once it's completed. And I do that by adding a dab of glue, placing the strip of ribbon on the center of the ribbon, and then wrapping it around, cutting off the edge, being careful not to cut into my ribbon or into those zip ties. And then I'm going to just fold this last piece in, because you know I like my finished edges. And with another dab of glue, I'll be folding that down and holding that in place. Once that's done, the next step is simply to shape my bow. And so I'll do that by starting to fluff it out. I will try to make sure that every part of my bow is visible from the front. That's how I do it, and just try to make sure two of the same color ribbons are not together. So I'm going to finish, you see, dovetailing the ends of the ribbon that I haven't done so far. And then I'll continue fluffing this out so that we can complete our beautiful wreath. And this will be attached to the wreath form just by using the pipe cleaner there. Once I get it all fluffed out, open up my loops, and we'll be ready to add this. Again, if you'd like to subscribe so that you can be notified when I do future videos, I've got another Easter one coming up soon. So I thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll be talking with you again real soon.